I haven't got married twice, you know. There's only once. So, I spent a whole year not telling anybody about it. And obviously it was affecting my sleep, affecting all my eating. I was pretty much close to being hospitalized. Because, like, I couldn't control my life. There was just, like, too much that was out of control. That I started controlling everything else I could do. And yeah, it really did a number on me. You don't feel like you know who you want to be with. Like, you've gone through all this change. Do you really want to have someone that knows you as this particular person? And we got divorced. It's obviously more complicated than that, but that's kind of the similar. It's not just like it's got to be hard to live as a trans person, and it's frustrating because it's not just like, okay, your life is going to get simpler after you transition. It's just one thing that you have to accept. Oh, I chose to accept that. Like, when I started dating, like, there was a time that this, like, my ex discussed, I feel like I'm trans, and didn't do anything about it. And then I was very happy that they were going to do something about it. But, like, there's so many things that don't go through your mind. Like, one thing that happened was, like, I wanted kids. You cannot take, like, if you take the medication that my ex was taking, you're very, very highly unlikely to have kids, biological kids of your own. So it's just frustrating because there's no support for spouses and partners of people that are going through well, you can't just say transformation, but it is like they go through this process. And it doesn't matter whether or not it's male to female, female to male. It's that person has to take on quite a lot, I feel. And you just have to accept that it I felt like it was too big of a transition for that person to go through, like, especially because we discussed it before. And they're like, well, I feel like I'm attracted to both sides. And I said, well, you've always had me. So the whole idea, maybe you should go out and experiment and you should date. And they're like, no, because I have you. It's just like, well, you know, like, you go through a process of discoverability for yourself. You might as well enjoy that process. Also, I feel like if I was still with them, they would not take on more personality change because they were scared that I would hate them or any of that. And I don't hate them. They were a good part of my life for a very long time, even though, like, there's some things in that relationship that I'm grateful now I don't have to deal with. Obviously, there's some things in this relationship that I sit there and go, okay, well, that's kind of something that I have to work out that's different. And you just have to accept that different people, right?